This right here is what me and my brother used to do all the time. Those hurt. Everything hurts. Yes! I don't remember this being so tiring. I think that might be our old age. Felt good though, right?
Good morning workout.
Not bad at all.
We should start our days every day like this.
Every day skate park session at 8 in the morning. It's the only way to do life.
Figure skating styles.
You gotta start one of those TikTok channels where you just
Alexei, I'm coming after you.
Just blast around on rollerblades.
But these ones don't go fast enough.
I have a phone call to take, so I thought I was going to drive for the Tesla for the first time.
This is my very first time, and I don't think you've let anyone else drive this, so I feel honored. Or has someone else tried it out?
I think you're the first one, actually.
How do you press start?
It's always on. You just start driving.
I'm trying to do to you what you do to me all the time.
Right away, I'm slamming it.
This is like a standard car, because if you take your gas off, it just slows down. Huh.
It's very interesting, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. You don't have to ever take your foot off the pedal.
It's like engine braking on my Kia Rio. Same experience.
Yeah, it's the
Kia
exact
Rio
same as your
Tesla.
Kia Rio. Yeah, everybody always compares the two. Except I'm going to allow you to do one punch it. Just one. Don't crash it.
Oh, that was good. We got to 96 kilometers in a 60 zone. That would have been bad.
I can tell that was hardest bounding right now. Nothing like starting the morning off with a little rollerblading and a Tesla acceleration. A lot of you have been commenting how well we work together as brothers. Did you guys hear that?
Someone ripping it down the street.
Someone just crushing it down the street. And that would be because this isn't our first rodeo. If you didn't know, we actually learned filmmaking photography at the same time. In like, what, 2009?
Yeah.
And we together were able to build a freelance company, making videos, taking photos, making over 6 figures after about 3 years. Which is pretty good. Right?
Very good.
How, you might ask? Well, in honor of Epidemic Sound sponsoring this video and their new commercial plan for freelancers, that's what we're gonna talk about.
This is what we learned about running a freelance business.
Number 1,
you gotta get good.
Learn, make, repeat. In 2008, we knew nothing about filmmaking and photography. Total noobs.
I had bought a Canon Rebel before that, and the closest I got to anything was I pressed the shutter down really quickly and made a stop motion sequence. And that's about it. I gave up after that.
But we got really into it and we just started learning. We were consuming all of the tutorials, everything we could find.
Andrew Kramers.
We were literally sitting in Bible college listening to a tutorial when we should have been listening to the professor probably.
1 year with earbud, 1 year listening to class.
Multitasking.
We still passed, right?
Yeah, we did. I think.
Yeah, we got through.
We have diplomas. We are bachelors in theology. And along with that, we went out all the time and we just filmed stuff, whether it was some rollerblading or some church videos or just whatever. We filmed so much. And in the beginning, if you don't have like a video or something that you can show people, they're just not gonna hire you, right? Like that's your resume. If you have nothing to show, you're probably not gonna get work. So how do you get that first one? Well, just go out and film something, anything. Go and film a little short film or a nice sunset with your friends or offer to film your cousin's wedding for free, the first one, just so you can get that like first portfolio piece that you can show people and they're like, oh, this guy can do something.
We shot a lot of things for free in the beginning.
Heck yeah.
No one was paying us to do anything.
Free is totally fine in the beginning when you're building this portfolio. Later on, free not so good.
Definitely not.
Number 2, I think both of us would say, do it differently. So our first paid gigs, once we kind of learned things, our first paid gigs were weddings. And in the past, What were the weddings videos like?
Wedding videos were like the daddy cam, 6-hour long, super long, boring films that no one ever watched
One
more than
tripod
one time,
angle
maybe.
like this.
Yeah.
For 6 hours. You would watch it maybe once with like, just like fighting to get through it, and you would never watch it again. We wanted to make a video that essentially we would want for our weddings in the future. We weren't married at that time. Something that would really like bring out all the memories really quickly, and you could watch it. You could watch it every day if you wanted to, and it would spark all those memories. So yeah, we decided to do wedding films differently. We didn't even capture like speeches and stuff.
No, it was a wedding trailer, 3 to 5 minutes long, just with short snippets, the highlight of the day.
And we spent a lot of time choosing the right song. We essentially made it like this like highlight music video, which was new at the time. It was different. People weren't really doing that with wedding films.
We were not accepting when clients would ask, can we use these lovey-dovey songs? No. We choose what the songs are because we know what's going to be best.
We're going to find something fun, something cool that fits the people that we filmed and the whole day as a whole, because every wedding day was a little bit different. But you quickly realize you can't just use whatever song you want. You have to actually like license these songs. Otherwise, you're going to get into a whole bunch of trouble, legal trouble, copyright issues, all of this stuff. And I really wish we had Epidemic Sound back in the day.
Where did we even find songs back in the beginning?
We literally had to, like, there was these random sites and, like, not very much to choose from, so it'd be really hard to find a good song. And then when you did find a song, it cost hundreds of dollars for every single song.
I remember that. Yeah, you had to pay a lot for just one song.
One song was hundreds of dollars. And there's actually, one of my friends did a video for a bigger company, and one mainstream song for that video cost $60,000 to license. $60,000. That's like insane.
Are the artists getting that money?
I don't know where
getting that money.
I hope they are. And now with Epidemic Sound, you get unlimited access with their subscription model to just this giant library of high quality music. For freelancers, Epidemic Sound costs $299 a year, which might sound like a lot, but when you're talking about what we used to pay, that's like so affordable, so cheap. And not just the fact that you have music, but just having this giant library. Not like, we used to look at websites that had like 20 songs on them.
Yeah. That's all you could choose
That's
from.
all you had. And one of the most important things is the amount of time it saves you when you have a decent library and you know that there isn't a whole bunch of just like filler crap music in there. It saves you a lot of time. I don't know how much time you spent
we would
looking
literally
for
spend
music.
like days just trying to find the golden song for a wedding film.
So long. Yeah, it was literally like hours and hours to find that one right song, and then you pay a lot of money for it. And I really like that Epidemic Sound is one of those companies that offers a free trial. You can literally right now go in the description, click on that link, start your free trial, check it out for yourself, see if it works for you, no risks at all. And we know that not everybody wants to be YouTubers, even though Epidemic Sound is incredible for content creators. I really like that now they have this commercial plan for freelancers. So it's not just for content creators, it's also now for freelancers. I think we probably could have benefited from this a lot back in the day.
Could have definitely used that 10 years ago.
Epidemic Sound, can you guys invent like a time travel machine? It would just, save us some time, save us a lot of money. And it's funny, for us, the music ended up becoming one of the most important things, I think, for our videos. It's part of our style, I feel like.
No, yeah, we get like messages all the time, everyone asking, what song did you use? What was that song?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to brag, but I feel like we set the tone for weddings because every single wedding I shot for the last 10 years had our wedding song. So either it was just a conspiracy that we all...
It just happened to be, or maybe we were trendsetting a little bit.
Maybe we were.
And it worked. People loved it. Number 3, I would say, use social media and word of mouth. We didn't spend any money on advertising.
Nope. No Facebook ads, no...
Probably because we didn't have money.
That's true, that's true.
We never joined any like wedding groups or anything.
Directories, shows, never did.
We never did the wedding shows, probably again because we just didn't have money. We literally just relied that our product was good, we made good videos, and then we just put it out there on social media, and then our friends would start sharing it. And some of our videos actually went like semi-viral on Vimeo first.
Yeah.
That first one in Italy, we had this one wedding that was really nice in Italy. That went viral, and then I shot another wedding video later on that went like viral on Vimeo and YouTube.
Yep, did well.
And as soon as those hit on social media, all of a sudden we're just getting gigs from all over the world, I feel like.
Yeah, we were traveling all over to France, to Italy, to Hawaii. Where else did you go? I went to Australia, just all
So
over
many
the place.
We literally went from being just like this little company starting in Finland, a little bit of Canada, and then all of a sudden we were shooting around the world. We treated every single video that we did as like the next advertisement that we would post on our Facebook group, on our social medias, and then that would lead to more things. And one of the most important thing, I think, in the beginning is the word of mouth part.
Yep.
I think that's really underestimated because, unfortunately, a lot of people don't actually know how good is this video. Is it like great or is it good? They don't really see the difference. But what they do know for sure is if you were a good person to work with.
Yep. It's often very humble to realize that they chose you most likely not because how good your wedding video was, just because they heard about you from someone else, and most likely they're going to hear about you if you had a good, positive influence on them, a good first impression.
And my brother is like the mastermind of this. You had like a strategy for weddings.
My goal for every single wedding gig was that by the end of the day, I want the groomsmen, the bridesmaids, the grandpas and the grandmas, everyone at the wedding, I want them to be my friend, which means that at the end of the day, they're not like, oh, that videographer guy. They're like, oh, Teppo, and I became a friend to all the guests.
And it's not just that you were like doing it to be like sneaky. This is my advertising. You were genuine
No, it
with
was
it.
fun.
That's what Teppo loves. It's
I
just
love
talking
meeting
to
all
people.
these people around the world.
And it works. Like by the end of the day, we actually ended up spending more time with the couples than probably anybody else, which is weird because we just met them in person for the first time, and now we're like sharing their most intimate day ever. And so can you imagine that at the end of the day, they're like, wow, those guys really sucked. Like that was a bummer. Like you are not going to get any gigs from, no recommendations, nothing from those people. Or the reverse, when Teppo is just like best friends with them and like they're already planning the next trip that they're gonna go on together. Like they're gonna be recommending us to everybody.
And not just the bride and groom, it's every single friend, family member. Literally hundreds of people are gonna share it forwards, and all of a sudden you got a whole lot of contacts.
Yeah, do not underestimate word of mouth, especially in the beginning.
And number 4, know your value.
We would literally raise our prices like all the time, like every month, pretty much every gig almost. We were raising our prices and trying to get to the level that we thought we deserved to be paid. You know, that we were doing
the value
good
of
work.
our work.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that the higher the price went, the better clients we were also reaching. Usually the people that were trying to get like a really good deal and like discount, they were like the penny pinchers that were just trying to suck every little bit of life out of you. And by the end of the gig, you're like, wow, I did not enjoy this at all. Whereas the people, once we were charging like $5,000 for our wedding film, they're like, we love what you do your thing. That's why we're paying you. Like, you just do your thing. And they just completely trusted us.
Plus, the weddings were a lot nicer. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's true. They really invested in their wedding day.
Yeah, and two things would happen when we raised our prices. Either A, we would continue booking the same amount of gigs and we would just make more money, or B, we would lose some gigs, but we would be making more money per gig, so we would get paid the same amount of money just for less time. It was a win-win.
It was definitely a win-win.
It was so much better. And also we found to offer some different packages. Like if your top level wedding film, for example, is $5,000, but then a client comes to you with a budget of $10,000, well, you just missed $5,000. Yeah. So what did we do to remedy that?
Add stuff to the package.
Yeah, we had a long format video, which we didn't really enjoy making. So we just charged enough that it would be worth it to make that if somebody wanted that, if somebody had the budget for that.
It's just because the long form videos have audio, and audio is stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful on the day. You miss one speech or something. I remember one time I was filming a wedding, and the wedding coordinator didn't tell us. They're like, yeah, go eat, go to the back, take a break. and they didn't tell us that the freaking bride's mother's speech was going on.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, the stress sometimes. So yeah, make sure you're upping your price as things goes on. Number 5, diversify. We would literally shoot anything and everything.
Did we one time time-lapse like a tree company or something?
That's the most random one. In the beginning, we would treat everything as like a learning experience while getting paid to learn. So like, be humble, take everything, and those things might lead to better videos or they might not lead to anywhere else, but at least, again, you're getting paid to learn.
And then when you have way too much work to handle, you can maybe select what you really want to shoot. So maybe stop doing those tree cutting videos and focus on what you really love to do.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing. Take everything in the beginning and then just like hone it into the things that you really want to do. And number 6, fake it till you make it. I have literally been at a shoot where I did not know how to turn on the camera. And I survived. Actually, it happened to you also. I hired you later on and you didn't know how to turn on the camera.
I just spoke to Matti in Finnish and it was a C300, I think. I said, where's the record button? Where's the white balance button in Finnish? So I got through it.
Yeah, there's a way to figure things out. And if you can't figure it out, then you can always hire somebody else to come help you who does know how to do that thing. I think I would always recommend just saying yes. Don't get scared off. Just say yes, go for it and learn. Fake it till you make it. And lastly, number 7, it takes time. When we started, we knew nothing about filmmaking, but we also didn't know anything about advertising, about running a business, taxes, music licensing, all these things that we now had to learn. So it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight, but you'd be very surprised what can happen over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. A lot can happen.
We've been doing this with Matti for over 10 years and we've had so many crazy opportunities, so stick with it.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities that we would have never had we not started. Just learning in the beginning, total noobs, no idea what we were doing, not getting paid a lot, especially the first year. Second year, getting paid a little bit more. Third year, we were already making a healthy, it was split between the two of us, but we were already making a healthy income. So yeah, stick with it. It's not gonna happen overnight, but you would be surprised what can happen over a few years. So that is the story of the Haapoja brothers starting out, learning, freelancing, getting paid to learn. It's been a pretty wild journey. I hope this helps you guys a little bit. Cheers to
10 years of freelancing.
10 years of freelancing. But what do you think we should do to test these air tags out with? Maybe I should like hide your keys somewhere in Newmarket and then you have to find them.
Let's do something more like you're gonna hide $1,000 somewhere or something. I don't know. Maybe a new drone. You gotta put it into the ground. I got to dig it out or something.
That was thinking big. I was not thinking big enough at all. All right, I hope you guys like this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.